The clock in the kitchen ticked like a heartbeat, every second pounding against my skull. I stood paralyzed, the ultrasound photo trembling in my grip, that blurry black and white image burned into my mind. A tiny curl figure, a baby, her baby, but the date stamped in the corner, smudged by my damp fingers, was from 2 months ago. 2 months back, when chemo had left me sterile. I couldn't have fathered a child. The truth struck me like a punch to the gut, knocking the breath out of me and leaving nothing but the hollow echo of betrayal. The sound of keys in the lock jolted me. I shoved the photo into the drawer beneath her neatly folded scarves, as though hiding it might erase the reality. The front door creaked open, and her laughter drifted in, light and careless, blending with a man's low chuckle. My stomach twisted. I knew that voice, Tom, her co-worker, the one she'd stayed late with so many nights for deadlines. I gripped the counter, the cold stone biting into my palms, and forced my lips into something that resembled a smile as she stepped into the kitchen. "You're home early," Hila said, her eyes glinting as her chestnut hair caught the sunlight streaming through the window. She wore the red dress I'd always loved, the one that hugged her curves like a promise. Tom lingered behind her, tall and easy, leaning against the doorway with a grin that felt too familiar. "Yeah," I rasped, my throat raw as if I'd swallowed shards of glass. "Got off early. Thought I'd surprise you." My eyes flicked to Tom. For a split second, his smile faltered before snapping back into place. Tom was just dropping off some files. Hila rushed to explain, her hand brushing his arm as she gestured to the folder he carried. "Big presentation tomorrow." I nodded, but my gaze stayed fixed on her hand still resting against the sleeve. The air thickened, heavy with unspoken truths. I wanted to scream, to demand the answers clawing at my chest, but my voice stuck, leaden in my throat. Tom cleared his throat. "I should get going." "Good to see you, Evan." He clapped my shoulder, his touch lingering just a beat too long, and I fought the urge to shove him away. The door shut behind him, and Hila turned to the sink, humming softly, as though the ground hadn't just split open beneath me. I watched her, my wife of 7 years, moving with calm, fluid ease. How long had she known? Had she felt the baby stir, while lying beside me, secrets pressed between us like a knife? My mind spun through months of signs I'd brushed aside, her late nights, her distracted smiles, the way she'd started locking her phone. I'd blamed stress. I'd told myself it was my illness draining her. But each memory sharpened now, cutting deep with accusation. "Hila," I said, my voice low and shaking. "We need to talk." Her shoulders stiffened, sponge pausing mid-scrub. She turned, eyes searching mine, and for an instant I saw something. Fear, maybe guilt. "About what?" she asked, her tone light, though her fingers clutched the counter's edge. I opened the drawer and pulled out the ultrasound photo, holding it between us like damning evidence. Her face drained pale. Her lips parted in a silent gasp. The silence stretched, suffocating, until she whispered, "Evan, I can explain." "Explain." My voice cracked, anger and pain colliding in my chest. "Explain how you're pregnant when I can't be?" My throat closed, the words choking me. "Whose is it, Hila?" Tears filled her eyes, but she didn't look away. "It's complicated," she murmured. "I never meant for this to happen." Complicated. The word slapped me, vague and cowardly. I wanted to shake her, force the truth out, names, dates, everything. Instead, I sank into a chair, the photo crumpling in my fist. "Tell me," I said, my voice hollow. "All of it." She sat across from me, her hands twisting in her lap, and the confession tumbled out in fragments. "It started small," she said. "Late nights at work, coffee breaks. Tom was easy to be around. And you were so distant," her voice broke. "The cancer, the treatments. I felt alone, Evan. I didn't mean to fall for him." Fall for him. The words sliced through me. I saw flashes of our life. Our beach wedding. Her laughter as we danced under the stars. Her hand in mine through every chemo session. Had it all been a lie? So what now? I asked, my voice raw, "Do you love him?" She hesitated, and that pause hurt more than any answer could. "I love you," she said at last. but it sounded like a plea, not a promise. I want us to fix this. I want this baby with you. A bitter laugh tore from my throat. With me? Hila, it's not mine. The truth hung there, undeniable. She didn't fight it. She only lowered her gaze as tears splashed onto her hands. I have a proposal, she whispered, sliding a small ring across the table. Not her wedding band. Another one, plain silver. We can raise this baby together. As ours. No one has to know. The room spun. Her words landed like a cruel joke. She wanted me to father another man's child, bury my pride, and build a life on a lie. I stared at the ring, its glint mocking me, and saw Tom's grin, his hand on her arm, their laughter filling my home. Why? My voice was a whisper. Why would you think I'd agree to this? Because you love me, she pleaded. Because we can still be a family. I shoved back from the table, my chair scraping hard against the floor. My mind swirled with images, her with Tom, the life inside her that wasn't mine, the nights I'd held her believing we were unbreakable. Rage boiled in me, tempered only by a grief that hollowed me out. I need time, I said, snatching my coat. She called my name as I left, but I didn't look back. The night air was sharp, the streetlights throwing long shadows as I walked, the ultrasound photo still clenched in my hand. At the bridge, I stopped. The river churned below, dark and restless, mirroring the storm inside me. I could rip the photo, let it sink beneath the water, pretend I'd never seen it. Or I could return, confront Tom, demand the truth. But another thought slipped in, sharp and dangerous. What if I said yes? What if I agreed, raise a child, let the lies swallow us whole? The photo slipped from my fingers, fluttering into the river. I watched it vanish, knowing whatever choice I made next would break us. Whether I stayed or walked away,